Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 4 things spotted in Newcastle United 0 and Arsenal 2. So we're going to look at the 4 things spotted from Arsenal's 2-0 win over Newcastle United in the Premier League. So the first thing on the list is Gabriel Martinelli delivers again. The clamour for Gabriel Martinelli to start was further evidenced by his impressive performance against Newcastle United. Mikel Arteta's decision to play without a striker in the match against Villarreal came back to bite him in Spain, and it was an energetic cameo appearance from Martinelli which prompted supporters to question why he didn't play the youngster from the start. On Sunday afternoon, 19-year-old Gabriel Martinelli reminded manager Mikel Arteta of his qualities in the first half after he took nutmegged Magpies winger Jacob Murphy by the corner flag. It was a typically confident, long-busting 90 minutes showing from the Brazilian forward as he forged a second half assist for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to help secure all 3 points. In terms of Gabriel Martinelli, he's someone that must start in the game versus Villarreal and give the opportunity for someone like a Bukayo Saka to play in that left-back position, because knowing Unai Emery, he is someone that will target a team's weaknesses, and that is our left-back. So imagine just Martinelli and Bukayo Saka in that left-hand side of Arsenal. It will create wonders for this team. So you have to wait and see what Mikel Arteta does with Martinelli. So the next thing on the list is injuries pile up. Just when the treatment table looked to be bare at London Colney, another player sustains an injury again. In fairness to the Arsenal medical staff, there has been a reduction in injuries this season, and most of the knocks have been impacted by the congested fixture schedule. David Luiz started against Newcastle United after being on the sidelines for several weeks with a knee injury, and the Brazilian was forced off in the second half after appearing to aggravate his left hamstring. It's incredible the amount of injuries we are having in recent weeks, Mikel Arteta told Sky Sports. We are losing big players. David Luiz looked extremely frustrated as he was helped off by the club physio just before the hour mark. He felt something in his hamstring which is not good, said Mikel Arteta after the game. It's a real shame. Kieran Tierney and Alexandre Lacazette are also doubts ahead of the semi-final second leg against Villarreal next week, which means Arsenal are likely to be without 3 key players for another crucial game. But the person that replaced him in the form of Callum Chambers, I think he looked very decent alongside Gabriel Martinez, another centre-back pairing for Mikel Arteta to choose. And the next thing on the list is saving Private Ryan. Matt Ryan has been rewarded with game time in the past 3 weeks after training like a beast, according to Mikel Arteta. The Aussie goalkeeper continues to stake a claim for a starting spot ahead of number 1 Bernd Leno, and his communication skills have proved invaluable in the few opportunities he's had so far. Matt Ryan could be heard shouting "Watch, transition, I said it" at his teammates after they failed to cover a Newcastle runner during the first half. Signed on loan from Brighton in January, Matt Ryan's vision and confidence in sparking the next attack shows that he's a quick-thinking goalkeeper. He was also speaking in Spanish to defender Gabriel Martinez and commanding the young defender to watch his left-hand side. Matt Ryan previously had a spell at Valencia in 2015 where he picked up a grasp of the language. With Arsenal keen on signing a backup shot stopper this summer, Matt Ryan will surely be the most likely contender to fill those boots ahead of the new campaign. Matt Ryan continues to impress in the Arsenal shirts, and in the third time lucky, he gets his first clean sheet in the Arsenal shirt and gets his first win in the Arsenal shirts as well. And it's only good things for the once Arsenal big supporter. And the final thing on the list is Mohamed Elneny's extra training pays off. It's taken him 66 games, but Mohamed Elneny has finally scored his first league goal for Arsenal. "I am really happy about my first goal," said Mohamed Elneny after the game. "The feeling is amazing. I've been dreaming about scoring a goal in the Premier League. My celebration came from the heart and I thank God for the opportunity." Mohamed Elneny had previously revealed that he's been working on his shooting with assistant coach Steve Round. And it's clearly paid off for the Egyptian midfielder, who turns up and produces consistent performances for the Gunners when called upon. And in terms of Mohamed Elneny, he's someone that wants to be in a midfield regular for the Gunners and wants to get this name away from him as a squad player, and he's someone that wants to be starting every single game. And as I can see from experience, if you work hard enough and you practice long enough, you'll once become a good player, but you can't get to that stage after you don't practice. And only if you do practice, it makes progress, and it might not be perfect at the start, but as you keep on developing your skills, you turn on to be a decent midfielder. And we can clearly use Mohamed Elneny as a strong example, as he is someone that could be an idol for many fans. So these are 4 things spotted in Arsenal's 2-0 win against Newcastle United. And in terms of Mikel Arteta, he has a lot of things for him and also has one negative, and the negative being David Luiz with his knee injury, but that could only be good news in terms of a manner where Mikel Arteta still has other players such as Callum Chambers and Rob Holding who can also play in that position, and that is something I see as a huge negative, as other key players such as Tierney and Lacazette are also missing. But in terms of a huge positive is Gabriel Martinelli. This guy must start versus Villarreal. Everyone knows it, and I'm calling it to play Martinelli and Bukayo Saka in that left hand side of the game, in the left hand side of Arsenal, and they could create mayhem for that right back and right winger role for Villarreal. And in terms of Mikel Arteta, he also has positives such as Matt Ryan, someone that has been training like a beast, someone who is an Arsenal fan, someone that will put 110% in every single game, and he's someone that could be the backup to Bernd Leno, if not challenge Bernd Leno for the #1 spots and goal. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.